All right, we got another one. We are going to dive into Hospitable today. But before we get into that, welcome back to the channel if you've seen a couple videos. If you are new here, my name is Justin. I've been an Airbnb superhost for 4 years, manage a portfolio of about 30 homes all across the country. This channel is to help you manage whether it's 1 or 100 homes with a bunch of different systems and strategies that'll help you do so. These systems range from managing a team of VAs to cleaning up your PMS system or pricing. If you don't have any of that, we have intro videos for all that stuff in the channel, so go check those out. But today, like I said, we're going to dive into Hospitable, something I couldn't get to in my intro to Hospitable video, and that is custom codes. Geez, custom codes are so powerful to be able to automate some of your things like early check-in and late checkout or bag drops to guests, so you don't have to lift a finger when they ask that question. And really takes the auto messaging feature and AI kind of generation out of Hospitable to the next level. So stick around. Best thing you can do is pull up your Hospitable while you're watching this video. Edit up and make some custom codes. I'll make an example during this video. We'll keep it short, but it might be around 15 to 20 minutes. So stick around, let's dive into it. If you are gonna do this while I go through this video, head to Hospitable and then pull up guest experience. So that's where we're going to start. You'll see here all your pending messages and reviews. If you're just getting started, this is blank, but we want to navigate right over to custom codes right here. And when you get to custom codes, you'll see a couple that I have set up. I will share these with all you guys. So we have approved early check-in. We have a custom code for if someone asks about early check-in 24 hours ahead of, more than 24 hours ahead of time. We don't allow early check-in really responses until we're within that 24-hour window. Early check-in denied. Extend stay before check-in, less than 24 hours, check-in ask. So what we're going to create today is a automatic message that will be sent out if a guest asks about early check-in within 24 hours of their reservation and it's available. So what we're going to do here is hit add new and it'll come up with create new custom code. Now let's back up just a second and explain what a custom code is. A custom code is a short code. A short code is something that you would be using in your messages with Hospitable. Think about when you add the little, let's do it here. Add the little %sign. These are all short codes. So what this does is if I click guest first name, it's going to add whatever the guest first name is to that message to kind of personalize it. What we're doing with a custom code is we're making a custom one of those. So what we're going to do here is just hosting. Oh, not Justin. Just hosting early check-in approved. So that's going to be our custom code right here. So you can put this into a template right there. So make it something simple, and it's cool. It'll pop up as well when you go to make your message. But this is simple. This is going to be the message that gets populated in there when a guest asks. So, hey there, we can do guest first name. Don't have anyone staying the night before you check in. You can check in for free at 2 p.m. Don't worry, our entry code has been updated with your new check-in time. Fun. Sweet. So whatever you want the message to say, this is what will come up in the message to the guest. For myself, if you're wondering why I put a time there, we only do early check-in at 2 p.m. We don't make it any earlier, just to kind of streamline things. 2 p.m. is the time. If they want to check in at 9 a.m., they should book the night before. Checking in that many hours early is nearly taking a full day of staying there for free. So we always do 2 p.m., just make it easy on our team, and we also have it so our entry codes are automatically updated for 2 p.m. always. So now we want to add the condition, when is this code or message relevant? So there are a bunch here, right? Geez, it's very, very cool and powerful. Let's go with the night before check-in is not available, and we're going to do is available. So this means that if the night before this person's check-in is available, they can get this message if they ask the right question. If they ask, hey, can we check in early? Hospitable will recognize check-in early in their message and send this right to them. Scope, this is just all the hosts that you want it to be sent from and all the listings as well. So I'm going to go ahead and save this. Here we go. This is just showing it kind of in its own screen here. So we got just host in early check-in approved. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go to our messaging rules and we're going to add a new one. And this is going to be, okay, so where I went here is reply to a question about, more questions, and where is it? Early check-in. This is one of those AI generated, AI controlled responses. So we'll go to just host in early check-in custom code. This is the name of the message. So you have to set up both a custom code and a message. So we go here. Boom. Just host in early check-in approved. Right, all the properties, and this is going to be before check-in, not before reservation, so it's not relevant there. Answer instantly. The next thing here you might be asking, might be wondering, well, if this is just sending one, right, just one message, early check-in approved, why couldn't I just make this message template an early check-in approved message? Why do I need the custom code? Well, you need it because you're not just going to add one custom code, you're going to add two. You didn't make this one. When you make your message, if you want to have your check-in approved, which was, hey there, guest, we don't have anyone staying the night before you, so you can check in at 2 p.m. Your code has been updated. Awesome. And the conditions on that were day before check-in is open. All you're going to do is make a custom code for the opposite. And you're going to say, hey there, sorry, someone is staying the night before you. We cannot allow early check-in as we have a back-to-back, and we need time for our cleaner to get in and out just in time for your check-in at 4 p.m. What Hospitable is going to do is, if the property is open, it's going to send this one, this custom code. It's going to send this custom code. It'll never send them both because they both have those conditions set up. So let's go back and look at the conditions real quick. Because if I confused anyone, I'm sorry. So here we go. We've got just in early check-in, just host in early check-in approved. The night before check-in is available. So if the night before check-in is available, Hospitable will send this one when someone asks. And then here's our early check-in denied. If the night before check-in is not available, it'll send this one. So if we go back to our messaging rules, you'll see that both custom codes are in there. It'll answer it instantly, and it'll choose whichever one is necessary. So that is one extremely powerful use case for custom code. You can see it's actually a little easier, especially for this one, early check-in and early check-in approved and denied is fairly easy to understand and set up. But you saw there, if we go back into custom codes, there are a million different things that a million different conditions that we can set up, which is really, really cool. The guest is a superhost, likely to fly in. They've received extra views, not filled out profile descriptions, like things that we can be reminding guests about that we need for them to book. And then also you can customize by host, by platform, and also by listing, however you want them to show up. So I hope that was helpful. If you're setting up any of them, definitely set them up for early check-in and check-out and standardize that process. Remember, the whole purpose here is to automate your systems. This takes away multiple messages across, whether it's one of your listings. If you've got 4 bookings in a month, that's 4 questions that you don't have to answer. That's a lot of time put back into your day. If you have, geez, like us, we get this question for 50 to 70% of all of our bookings, whether it's before their reservation, during, or before, or just that day of check-in. This takes the burden off of our team and myself to answer those questions. So super helpful. Hospitable is really good at recognizing those questions and answering them with the custom codes that you've set up. So go ahead, throw these in your listing. Let me know how they work. All right.